Trent, what are you doing? Sign the contract, lad. Stay. This is Reds Down Under, your home for Liverpool fans in Australia.
You recording now?
Yeah, this is the intro. You've got to do the intro. Home for people in Australia who like Liverpool. Thanks so much to Redboat Ventures who've supported us so far in this venture.
You just go straight in, you don't even...
No, I just straight in. Don't mess about. And yeah, Redboat Ventures has been brilliant, so thanks so much to them. Everyone who's sending messages in and everything, just do that.
Do you still mention the fact I wrote the
subscribe?
Do
Subscribe.
you still mention that?
No, Jack wrote the intro song for this as well. So thanks to them, Royal MG. Thanks so much for following us so far. This is the weekly show. We're talking about the Reds, and Jack is only mildly annoying. Let's get it!
This is the Reds Down Under podcast, the best place to follow the Reds in Australia. Enjoy the show.
We are the Reds Down Under, and this is our podcast.
Return of the King, Jack.
I'm back.
Welcome back to Reds Down Under,
Back
mate.
in Sydney as well.
Yeah?
Back
How are you? When did you get back in Sydney?
Got back last week, and then nice. I've got a couple of weeks off, Easter and all that. So yeah, it's good, isn't it? Anzac Day on Friday, which is tomorrow.
It's double bubble, isn't it?
Anzac Day's tomorrow in podcast world, isn't it?
Podcast world, yeah.
So yeah, and then bit of fucking twos up, mate. Bit of
Yeah,
gambling.
bit of losing some money.
It's the best, in my opinion. Like I know the historical value of the day, and we remember them and all that, but it's genuinely the best day of drinking.
It is
in
a good
the
day.
country. It's the best day of drinking.
It's a good day.
My favourite day of drinking all year. So it'll be good.
It's gone on its arse a little bit, hasn't it? Drinking in Australia.
Australia, yeah.
It's too expensive.
Cost of living crisis, mate.
And that's where I would say to the Prime Minister, Albanese,
Tony
Tony,
Albanese.
sort it out, lad. It's too expensive. Jacko, last week we had Wayne on.
Yeah.
He was great, wasn't he?
Big fan of Wayne.
Big fan of Wayne.
Even we listened. We were going to an appointment, meeting the missus, and we were in the car, and we were about 5.
How is everything down there?
It's good, yeah. He says it needs a reduction. We're going to have to lose 2 inches, but you know what? Still going to have 10, aren't I?
Give you the bad back, has it?
Give me a bad carrying it round. But Wayne, really good.
Yeah.
It was actually a really good episode.
Great guy.
And obviously it was the anniversary of Hillsborough. But I thought the conversation you needed to have about that. And how Wayne said the way he feels about it, not being from the city, but being a supporter of the club and the people. I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give you that. It's good.
Because I think that's the thing as well for so many people is it's obviously such a big deal.
Yeah.
But because there's that direct emotional tie,
Yeah.
it's sort of removed. It's difficult, isn't it? But Wayne was on last week. He was bloody brilliant.
He was.
We were looking ahead to the Leicester game, which we'll come to. We were also talking about the main man, Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah.
Jack, he signed a new contract as well. So that's Salah and Van Dijk signed new contracts now.
Weren't we together on, was it Friday? We've been together most of the day on Friday.
Yeah.
And then I'd seen the news, Virgil had signed the story. Oh, when the story continues, it was special moments or whatever the post was. And I just called Tom and I was like, I am over the fucking moon that he signed a new deal. Oh, it's so... I think it was obvious after his goal celebration.
Yeah, I think that one was coming,
and kiss the badge and all that. Like, you knew it was coming, but yeah, it's just to have, especially with those two, just to have it done and to know he's going to be here another 2 years. And again, you think like the money he'd have turned down.
Yeah,
the other club,
big money.
He wants to stay. They all want to stay.
Yeah.
Well,
some of them want to fucking stay.
2/3 of them want to stay. So yeah, that was amazing news. The Virgil news.
And that celebration, kissing the badge and all that, was clear celebration.
Yeah.
We'll come to a less clear celebration.
Yeah, I'm still confused. I still don't know what to think.
On Trent against Leicester. But yeah, Virgil signed a new contract. Which one? I mean, it's a throwaway answer, I guess, for you. But which one, Salah or Van Dijk, got you feeling the most?
I think Van Dijk. because to lose your captain, the idea of ever losing your captain
It's hard, isn't
is
it?
hard, yeah.
Even when they're over the hill a little bit.
Yeah, you still
Yeah.
don't, you still don't want them to go. I mean, if you look back even at like Jordan Henderson when he went, it's a little bit like you're not supposed to lose your captain.
Yeah, they're supposed to retire at the club.
Yeah,
aren't
the
they?
captain's supposed to stay there. You're never supposed to have like mailman. Mailman would be a term you can use, like a mailman captain. He's just
Mailman?
carrying it. Yeah, he's carrying it and delivering it to the next
Oh yeah.
captain. You know what I mean?
That's interesting,
So
that.
it's not like an interim captain. And he was the captain for that long.
Jordan was, yeah.
Yeah, Jordan was. So yeah, I mean that still feels. So I think the fact the skipper's staying just adds that. Yeah, it's all gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing about it is we were weeks and days away from a league title, and we're all can't fully enjoy it because
Yeah.
we're thinking 3 of your star men aren't going to be there next year.
Yeah, we're fixated on something else.
Your captain being one of them, your greatest goal scorer being another one, and Conor Bradley's understudy being you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's been an interesting one. I think the whole
Yeah.
period, because I think Liverpool fans, like, we're never happy.
No.
We're never happy.
Yeah.
We were in such a strong position in the league, and it was, well, we want to go and win the League Cup now,
Yeah.
and we want to go and win the FA Cup. We
Champions
want to
League
go win the Champions League.
Yeah.
So even with those players, it was like, even though the league is, I mean, I know it's not mathematically confirmed yet. It might be by the time this podcast comes out.
Oh really?
Arsenal might get beat by Palace.
Oh, if that's the case, we've won the league, lads. Oh, good.
Have you noticed this? And I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah.
Right. The recording software that I use, Riverside.
Yeah.
If you put your thumb up,
Yeah.
a little thumb comes
on the screen.
And when I export the video, it's in there. So that'll be in the video.
Oh yeah. Hey, we won the league.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah. So I think, we're never happy, but now I'm easier now about things.
Yeah.
Salah's there, Van Dijk's there, because Wayne was saying as well it's going to be a big rebuild in the summer.
Oh, definitely. So an interesting thing I know we're probably not going to look at in this week, a conversation we've been having about the squads
Yeah.
from the title winning season 1920 to the title winning season this season.
Yeah.
The squads and play, we are going to look at that.
Yeah.
Compare the two, because it does. I know we've it feels like a landslide, and the team, this points gap and everything, but I think everyone could honestly look at it and go, there's a few players in there you could upgrade.
Yeah.
And to be champions elect and think that is amazing. To
Yeah.
think that, because it does again feel like the beginning, because we can definitely go up. You know how we feel. You'll know this as well. Everyone else will. There's been times there where we've 100% been the best team and not won the league.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
been the best team. Player for player, man for man, we've been the best team.
Yeah.
And then this season...
If you played the team who won the league every week,
Yeah.
you would win the league.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
You should anyway.
Yeah.
And then there's seasons there where we never won the league, and you think, how has that team not won the title? So I think with this one, it's a little bit the other way. Like, all right, Arsenal are still up there. City have had a bad season, but the idea that it's not competitive makes me laugh. But it's how we've been able to not be absolutely unbelievable and still just beat teams
Yeah.
like you're supposed to. Because
Yeah.
no one remembers in 20 years' time. The nearly teams and all that is something you speak about. But when you look back at the years where we never won the league and we should have won the league, you don't remember about the team that won the league and how they did it. You just know they won the title that season.
No, I do remember, because Makeda turned against Aston Villa.
Yeah,
on
he
the
did,
Cruyff
yeah.
turn.
Makeda, yeah. The one good thing he ever did in his career. So, yeah, I don't know. I think, as you were saying about Liverpool fans, it's hard for us to, enjoy. But we need to enjoy the here and now.
Yeah, we need to,
And, so what if we're not playing out of our skin and we haven't got the best player in every position, because the title is still ours, and that's all that matters.
It's all that matters.
Yeah.
And before we go, we'll talk about this, the win against Leicester next. But before we get on to that, this idea that Liverpool have slumped at the end of the season towards the title. We've won 5 in 6 games.
Yeah. Oh,
5 and 6.
We've still been winning. Oh, did you see the stat? The United stat?
No.
If Liverpool hadn't played a game since Tottenham on the 22nd of December, I think it was the 22nd of December, we'd still be a point ahead of United for the points they've gained since that point.
Wow. They're shit, aren't they?
They are shit, United are. Sorry, Mark.
Hey, Mark. Give you a shout out last week, but this week, mate, you're going to the dogs. No, Man U were shocking. And I know the different competitions and everything, and you can talk about the different levels of European football. But you look at the teams from England who have had really bad seasons.
Yeah.
Spurs, who we'll talk about later, because obviously we play them next week.
Yeah.
In that trophy lift game, hopefully. And then you look at Manchester United, they're progressing as well. So people are talking about the Premier League being weak, but I really don't see it. Well, every other year that we were competing with City, it was only us and them.
Yeah.
Arsenal weren't there.
Yeah.
All right, last season is the one season there was a 3-horse race.
United had 1 year, didn't they, where they were second. I'm just thinking back. I think that was under Ten Hag?
That was under
Ollie.
But even then, I think they ended up like 10 points behind or something. It wasn't it wasn't going in every week thinking these could win the league.
Arsenal fans is just ridiculous. When I was on the other week, I spoke about Arsenal fans on Twitter, on X, and I seen it today, and it was so Ipswich got a man sent off against Arsenal, and someone tweeted, the PGMOL, is it? Yeah. PGMOL or whatever it is, the referees only sent him off because Liverpool is so far clear. I bet you if it was only 8 points, they wouldn't have sent him off. Like, grow up, mate. Yeah. Grow up.
Yeah, they're stupid, man.
Idiots.
And the thing is...
And they stole! Can we talk about this?
I don't think... Allegedly stole.
No, I'm saying it.
Yeah, bang to rights.
The Diaz song? Yeah. They call him Mucho. He came from Porto. He came to score. You've got to
finish it now if you're going to sing it.
Luis Diaz, he's from Barajas and he plays for Liverpool. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Alright, yes.
One more mic, the more mic. La 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 la.
To people who are watching on YouTube, we've got a little microphone hidden behind this little Mo Salah statue. That's why he's there. He's got one purpose, and that's to hide the microphone.
Yeah, that's not his hair. That's the top of the microphone.
That's the top of the microphone. Yeah. So Arsenal stole a Lucho song. Yeah. And I think they're trying to make it their European adventure song.
Yeah. Well, that's nice, isn't it? But again, as you say about it being the league being weak, if United go and win the Europa League, they in the Europa League or the Conference? I keep forgetting because those competitions that low down, I just don't even look at them.
LDV bands.
LDV bands.
They're in the Europa League.
They're in the Mike Vance Fans Refrigeration Trophy. If they win that, Arsenal were to win the Champions League, which I don't actually think they will.
Yeah.
You can't say that the Premier League's weak if we're winning all these. English teams win all these trophies.
And not only that as well, but you look at Liverpool played Real Madrid off the park. Arsenal played them off the park. And that's Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So, your top teams are better than the other teams. And your lower teams, which we'll go on to now, Leicester City, Jack. We won the game 1-0, but it wasn't an easy win, was it?
No. There was but I think part of that was there was a chance for them to not get relegated. Yeah. Very small, but there was a chance of it. And they didn't look terrible, Leicester, from the off.
No.
A problem I had to me and Tom watching the game. That was 1:30 kickoff, was it, on Sunday?
We went
Sunday
night,
night,
weren't we? Yeah.
And
Monday morning.
I went get Gapco off the pitch, do my fucking head in.
Yeah, it was only 10 minutes in.
It's just the quality of our shooting.
Yeah.
And like pop shots and even like...
Yeah, the final ball.
Yeah.
The final ball isn't always there, is it?
Tsimikas playing left back. And we've said for a few years, haven't we? He has got better delivery than Robertson. But there was just a few just balls thrown into the box. Not good enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
And there was a bit of that. Salah obviously hit the post early. Excuse me.
He hit both posts.
He hit both posts, yeah. And then Leicester went and hit the post. But it was once you knew it was coming, and that's a funny one. That's one of those games. If we were in an actual title race with another team, and we were chasing, maybe that game's getting more and more frustrating all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Desperation's kicking in. You're going to a back three. You're pushing up your wing backs.
It didn't feel like that because it was kind of like, well, if we don't win.
We don't win.
The game will come for us to win the league. Plus, it weren't possible anyway because Ipswich had been beaten by Arsenal, so we weren't ever going to win the title on that day anyway.
The jeopardy of being taken off the game a bit, hadn't it? But I think
if that had that have been there, if Ipswich, you know what I mean, and the chances there to win the game and win the title, I don't know where it was points wise there, but if that was the case, you go then the jeopardy's. There just didn't ever feel like there was jeopardy. And even from Leicester fans, you know what I mean? The game got to 80 minutes. They brought a 15-year-old on, Mongo.
Yeah, he had one run and lost the ball. Didn't he?
Trent just battered them. But just their fans, to see that with Leicester, to see them going down again.
Yeah.
And the stadium just it never picked up, did it?
No. And you look at that stadium yesterday, King Power, and it was packed. The stadium was packed, wasn't it? And they've got good fans, Leicester. They've always been loyal fans and everything. They won the league. They won the FA Cup under Bren, wasn't it? Yeah. Brendan Rodgers. But man,
good friends of the show.
Great friend of the show, Brendan.
Yeah.
But just I think a great example of what can happen with really poor investment. And to be honest, what was really funny about it is the guy who was at Leicester who bought all them players who won the league, Mahrez for 600 grand and all this, 60 grand or whatever he was. He then, after that, got the job at Everton to go and do the same thing.
Oh, he did, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And he completely fucked that up as well. Sigurdsson, he signed. Richarlison, he signed all them. And they were useless.
What happened to Sigurdsson, Tom?
I don't know, mate. Nothing I'm going to say on the internet anyway. Yeah. It's not about what happened to him, is it? Allegedly. Allegedly.
That was Tom's Kendrick Lamar, is it, right? Hey, minor!
Look, see that? Thumbs up, just come off again. But the goal, let's talk about the goal, because even though you say that the jeopardy was gone out the game, wasn't it, really? Yeah. We were watching the game. Obviously, we wanted us to win. Yeah. But if we didn't win, we would have just looked at each other and went, let's go to bed.
Yeah.
But we did win. It was a chaotic goal.
It was, yeah.
I think we hit the post and the bar in the same bit of play.
Salah at the post.
Salah at the post and 2 yards out.
Yeah. The ball I think it did come off the bar.
Yeah, I think Van Dijk hit the bar or someone hit the bar.
Which should have went in. I think I went to you. How's that not gone in?
Yeah. But then the ball drops to Trent.
Yeah.
Trent hits a cracker of a left foot. And any goalkeeper worth a salt saves it for me. But it goes in. The celebration, what does it make of that celebration? Because it went off, didn't it? It went off like it was a must-win in a title race, actually. The way the players and the fans reacted.
Yeah. The shirt off, he ran.
Can you remember what I said when he scored?
No.
He ran up towards the fans, and I said, "Kiss the badge."
Oh, yeah. kiss the badge. Kiss the badge. No, it was a goal worthy of this is a big title goal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Trent's not an idiot either. I think Do you remember he had the disallowed goal at United and he did the Gerrard celebration?
Kiss the
camera.
Yeah.
Plus, any time Trent scores, his celebration's always, whether it's there, like he's not listening, the rumours or it's the shush or whatever, it's always...
It goes viral, doesn't it?
It's planned. The celebrations are planned.
Yeah.
So, because it's him and the celebrations are planned, hanging the shirt up.
I don't know whether he did. Because he celebrated, he took his shirt off.
Yeah.
And I think someone picked his shirt up.
If he's hung it up, then I get that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But...
I don't know.
I want him to stay, man. I do want him to stay. But I sent you the edit someone's done already, and it's Conor Bradley scoring the goal. It's his face on Trent and celebrating. So we'll see. I don't know.
I hope he stays. I hope he stays.
And then his caption was special moments.
Yeah.
Which is what Virgil's caption was when they said. I don't know. Are we reading into it, Reds? You all must be reading into it.
Yeah.
I'm reading into it.
Everyone is, aren't they?
The Greek Scouser, as he's celebrating his hand, does this, and I'm going, 5-year deal.
Yeah.
I'm looking into it, Illuminati type and everything. I'm in, mate. I'm locked in.
Yeah,
so
we need Joe Rogan on it, don't we?
Yeah. It's like the end of a Marvel film, you know, when someone appears.
Yeah.
That's how
like, that's the next film.
Yeah.
Hulk's getting his own film.
Kanate's getting his own deal next year. Yeah.
But the game against Leicester, it was one of them. It
wasn't great, was it?
It wasn't great, but it was if it was a title running,
which it actually is.
Which it is.
It actually is.
Which it is.
Yeah.
But if Arsenal had gone and won 4-0 that day and say there was 5 points in it, Arsenal had gone and won and had gone down to 2 points, and then Trent pops up with a late winner.
Yeah.
And all that, we'd be buzzing for a start.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd be like ringing Arsenal fan TV, telling them that they're shit, right? But
the thieving bastards on the songs.
And I'd be like, you know what? Actually, it was a professional performance, and we bided our time, and we went and got the goal. But Leicester pretty good, mate. Not a bad team, proper championship though, aren't they?
Yeah, going down, aren't they?
Yeah.
Isn't it like Vardy?
Yeah.
There was points in that game where like you get the ball and he's looking for the overlap, and they had Ndidi and who's the other lad? Never wing.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah.
And it just looked. It was like
Dakota Reed.
Yeah. They're trying, but he's trying, and it's just the players. Do you think the players who he had around him in that team?
Yeah. And they weren't superstars, were they? They became superstars.
Yeah.
And the thing is about Jamie Vardy and that Leicester team at the minute, it's like, imagine someone's nan's died, right? And she's handed over the house and the will. And the only thing that's left in the house is an old chair that she used to sit in. And everything else is new from IKEA. Jamie Vardy's the chair.
Yeah.
Jacko.
And his birds are grass.
Allegedly.
I looked into his proof and she's a grass.
She is a grass, isn't she?
Yeah. Sad to see Vardy out of the league anyway, innit?
Yeah, well, hopefully he comes back. He's not retiring, is he?
No, but he'll stay there, won't he?
Yeah.
He'll stay and come back home.
Yeah.
If they come back
hopefully.
Home. If they come back home.
You know what, mate? He'd never do it, would he? But he could have left Leicester and he could have gone and played for Arsenal or whoever for a couple of years. And
United were in for him and he stayed, didn't he?
Yeah, could have had a crack at a title or something.
So, all this talk about Trent and going, like, that's loyalty.
Yeah.
That's loyalty.
Like, Jamie Vardy will forever be able to walk in Leicester and go in any boozer and never buy a pint.
Ever.
That's the dream, isn't it? Or you just have a brother like our kidney brings round Sapporos, which are pretty good. Not a sponsor. Jacko.
Yet.
A couple of the people I'm speaking to in the different Facebook groups, there's some people who are going to Liverpool.
For the parade or last games?
Both. Some people are going for the last games.
Yeah.
Max is going for the trophy parade.
Yeah.
So there's a few going.
I am.
So I thought
I'm thinking about it as well.
I'm
thinking about it.
So am I.
I am looking.
I know. I'm desperately trying to get a sponsor for this podcast so I can quit the job. Trying to see if Spotify will buy it from me. Yeah. Obviously, you know the city fairly well. So I thought I'd ask you some questions of things that maybe places some people could go when they're over there, because I think there's a fair few. And if people aren't going over for it, I'm sure there's quite a few Reds who get tickets through the supporters clubs who will like to go at some point.
Of course.
So it's a good reference. Good boozers in the city, where do you like?
Pub at home.
Yeah.
Best pub in the city. Best pint of Guinness in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Best pub in the city. From 1 p.m. till 2 a.m. Unbelievable.
Yeah, pretty good.
It was great when I left 7 years ago, whatever it was. When I was home last year, it was even better.
Yeah.
So go there. There's a few nice rooftop bars in Liverpool now. I think it's Oh Me Oh My, might be called. That's great. That's up towards the Strand. So, like, for Max, he's going for the trophy parade. Like, you get the whole view of the Strand there anyway.
Well, he's actually staying on the Strand.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you know that photo where you can see the fans' legs hanging over the... He's basically staying there.
Yeah, he's staying in between that fan's legs.
Yeah.
Is he? Lucky guy.
Yeah, $3,000.
Lucky guy. So yeah, but to be honest, like I say, it's a bit hard for me because same for you. I went back to a lot of my old haunts when I was home. Not as good anymore.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Yeah.
And I was the oldest person in there by a few years. But obviously, like the King Harry. If you're gonna go to the King Harry. Go to that pub.
Go up to the ground, you mean?
Yeah, up to the ground. If you're going to a game or after the game, go to King Harry. Where did we used to go? To Thomas Frost.
Yeah, the Witherspoons.
On the way home, so that was on County Road. And then if you're going to either the city or back towards where we lived, it's perfect.
It's a good spot to get a taxi.
Yeah.
So the Thomas Frost it's right next to Goodison Park actually.
Yeah.
But it's between Kirkdale Station and Anfield. So if you're getting a train, don't get the train to Sandhills.
Yeah.
That's a con.
Yeah, don't do that. Get off at Kirkdale.
Yeah.
And it's a 15-20 minute walk.
Yeah.
And you'll be around. You're not going to be around. Don't take this the wrong way, Aussie Reds. You're not going to be around people who are from outside of the city going to the game. More than likely, if you get off of Kirkdale, you're going to be around local Reds, if you know what I mean by that. And it's a little bit more authentic.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I think so. Yeah.
And you're not on the soccer bus.
Yeah.
You know, do you ever do that? I did it once. Shite.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Yeah, because the club do a thing from Sandhills Station where you can get the bus up to the ground.
Yeah, don't do that. Just walk 15-20 minutes.
15-20 minutes.
Summer's day. Yeah. Summer's day.
Through the park.
Summer's day, get off Kirkdale. Cross the road to your left. There's a bottle shop there if you like. They sell everything. They sell vapes. Monster Munch.
Yeah.
Cadbury's.
Kit Kat.
All that. Cans. You grab your cans, go for a walk. As long as it's not a bottle, you can drink a can on the street.
Yeah.
Go and have a couple of cans on your walk up to the ground. Yeah. That's what I did when I went back. And I forgot how much I enjoyed having a few cans on the way.
Yeah. And by the time you get up to the King Harry, you're bursting for a piss.
You get in, you piss. Just don't piss on the street.
Yeah, King Harry's good.
The one thing I will say, this is more of a PSA for any Liverpool fans. Any who's going, not on match days.
Don't go that way.
It's a bit... Yeah, it's fine on match days, but if you're going to do a stadium tour or whatever, I'd get
a taxi.
Taxis or Ubers. Yeah. It's Anfield. Well, notoriously they don't build football stadiums in the greatest of areas. It's a little bit rough. Match day is completely fine.
Yeah.
There's enough people around and police and you know, it's fine. But on days that aren't match days. And that's not to deter you from going, because I'm sure you still want to go to the game. But yeah, it's just not the safest of places to be.
Yeah, it's fine on a match day. Fine on a match day. All right, what would be your scran, your food of choice on a match day? What's your favourite thing to eat?
Winter, that meat and potato pie.
Yeah.
You know what, you don't really get meat and potato pies over here, do you? They're all just meat pies, aren't they? And like steak and whatever. Yeah. Meat and potato, man.
Good pie.
Meat and potato, unreal.
Staple.
You know what I mean? You don't even know what meat's in it. It's probably not even a real potato, but I'm eating it at the match.
Yeah.
If I had a bit of time, maybe I'd go, you know what I mean, go a chippy or whatever.
Yeah. What do you
But-
get from the chippy?
Just chips and curry sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chips and curry sauce. It'll be probably £3.80 now, £4.80.
Yeah.
But it'll keep you warm.
Yeah,
It
it'll
will
definitely,
keep you warm.
It'll definitely keep you warm. And it
Um,
goes really well with beer.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the best one. And then your mate will be there who's, you know, just pissed behind a bush, not washed his hands. And you're like, well, I guess here's some of them chips and curry sauce, that. Yeah, chips and curry sauce. I never liked having a big meal before the
No.
game.
No, I like to be light on my feet,
Yeah,
just
I
in
wanna-
case they ask me to come on.
Yeah. Tom.
Tom, have you got your goalie gloves? Has anyone got the gloves? Anyone got spare gloves?
Have you ever had that dream before?
No? What?
So I've had the dream, because I'm a singer, I've had the dream where you two were playing. But I was Bono in the dream. Well, I was their singer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't have my microphone. And they were like, oh, we've got microphones. And then they couldn't find the microphone. I've had the dream also where I'm at Anfield, but I didn't have any boots.
Oh,
So,
no.
like, I'm supposed to be playing the game, but I don't have my boots.
Did I ever tell you about the time I worked with Bono?
No?
Yeah, I worked with him in Liverpool.
Bono? From you two?
Bono from U2. You didn't know?
Bono from you two?
Yeah.
No.
Irish fella wears glasses.
Yeah,
all
I
the
know,
time.
I know who he is, yeah.
So, I used to work in TV and music and different things, and I was working with...
He's the singer of I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. You arsehole! Jack's just completely ruined the Bono joke. No, it's gone. No.
You can tell
No,
it another time.
I'll tell it another time when they've forgotten about it. What an idiot.
Fuck off, Marony, you dickhead. Yeah.
Alright then, what about, I mean, we've sort of touched on where to avoid.
Yeah.
That's not a match day.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere you would avoid, or any places you've been to and you thought, that's a con, I'm not going there? You know what I mean? Stay away from places.
The rip-off merchants,
Yeah.
you mean? I know the club do a lot of stuff now with, like, fan zones.
Yeah.
I'd never... It feels disingenuous to me. I remember they built the fan park.
Yeah.
And I remember we went in there once and I was just like, it's not for me, this.
Yeah.
Look, again, I'm trying not to deter you because the club does a lot of amazing things now to get people to go and spend the money through the club.
Yeah.
So you know what? Go and do it. Spend your money through the club.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it always felt disingenuous to me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the 12th man, it's too close to the ground. You'll never get in.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Too,
It's
too
good.
busy.
It's good when you get in the 12th man.
Yeah.
It's a good boozer.
Yeah, I'd avoid the fan park. Just go and, you know what I mean? There's 20 pubs in that radius. Go and give your money to those pubs. The Arkles was the pub I was trying to think of the other week.
Yeah.
You know when we were talking about pubs?
I remember the pub.
The Arkles, yeah, great pub, great outdoor area.
Yeah.
So yeah, go and give your money to them. Like the club's got enough money, you know.
Yeah.
And you'll be in real atmosphere, real people. And I'll be honest, if you've got an Australian accent and a Scouser agent, they're gonna love you.
Yeah, they're gonna love you.
Yeah.
Especially when you say, "Oh yeah, we listen to this podcast."
Yeah, Reds Down Under.
Made by Scousers. Yeah.
Interesting one actually. Anyone who is going, let us know, and we may give you something to wear while you're there, or even a little card or a sticker or something, just to show us
show
and
the
show
card.
them that you're there representing.
Well, there is definitely something like that in motion at the minute.
There is, yeah.
Which we will reveal.
Alright.
All right. So that was Jack's tour guide.
Yeah.
Felt like.
Felt important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Slag the club off, didn't I? That was good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the club gone, isn't it? The club do great stuff.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But there is a more authentic experience to be had.
Yeah.
Jack, I think Arsenal play Crystal Palace on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
They have to win.
Yeah.
They have to win.
Yeah.
Liverpool play Spurs on Monday morning to win the Premier League. Spurs are in 16th. 16th.
16th, wow.
16th in the
Wow.
Premier League.
Wow.
Yeah.
For the best football team.
Yeah.
Best football inside.
And you know what? Last year, when they got Ange, and the first 5 games, they were looking good, weren't they?
Mm.
And that went to Spursy, didn't they?
They ruin everything, don't they?
They Spursy themselves all the time.
I feel for them, you know. I do. What do you reckon Ange would say about all this now?
He'd say, "Nah, what a fucking stupid question, mate." Answer that question, mate. They are in the Europa League semi-final.
Yeah.
Against Glimt.
Mm.
If they win that trophy,
Well, if they win, they're in the Champions League next
Yeah.
year, aren't they?
and
And
it's
they've
a
got
hugely successful season.
and
in
they've
that way.
and they've got a trophy,
Yeah.
and you forget the fact they were ever 16th.
Yeah, and they don't win trophies.
No, and imagine they win that, Arsenal don't come out with anything.
Yeah,
Ange, mate.
Ange's just the man.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, after Arsenal stealing that Lucho song,
Yeah, good riddance.
you know what? Let's have a little
Good.
bet on that.
Yeah. Bet you there's Arsenal fans out there at the minute, they were looking at it going, where's the Super Cup final next year? Because, we'll win that Champions League and they'll win that Europa League and we'll play Spurs in the Super Cup. Yeah.
And it'll be
It'll be Glimt and
Sevilla.
PSV.
Sevilla or something.
PSG.
Feel like Sevilla or Bilbao or something always in it.
You know what? You know, like, we always talk about Sevilla, don't we?
Yeah.
Like, I think we both quite like Sevilla.
Yeah.
So there's a manager...
Even though they beat us in the Europa League final. Yeah.
But there's a manager who's Olympiacos at the moment. I can't remember his name now, but he's a Spanish fella. So he's been a coach for 30 years. He's never won anything, right? And then he won the Europa League with Sevilla.
Yeah.
Then he went to Olympiacos and won the conference.
Yeah.
And he's just won the Greek league.
Yeah.
So he never won anything in his last 3 years. He's won 2 European honours and a league title.
Wow.
He's going to be the next Spurs manager.
Chelsea. It'll be at
Yeah,
Chelsea
he
next
will.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a Chelsea signing for sure.
Yeah.
Jack, so we've got Spurs. We play them on Monday night. They play Glimt on Friday
Yeah.
morning, and it's all they've got to play for.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be playing the kids at Anfield as well, aren't
Yeah. And plus, let's face it, if there's a team you want to face, it's your running bitter rivals, isn't it? Who don't.
Yeah.
How many times have we seen Everton play City and went, well, that's
Yeah.
that done, isn't it? Doesn't matter, does it?
they? Yeah, they never do you a favour.
No, there'll be an 18-year-old in goal.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
when we beat Spurs 5-0 on Monday morning, Ants just walks in with a bottle of champagne.
We did it, lads.
Well done, lads. We're on for the double.
Yeah.
So go on and give us a prediction for that game, because that's got to be
What did that finish? 5-3?
in the first one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 7? Didn't we score 7?
No, I think it... 6?
Was it 5? Should we look?
Look.
Come on. You carry on talking.
I think it was 5-3. I think it was 5-3. I think Diaz scored, Szoboszlai got 2, Salah got 1, and McAllister got a header. I think it was... I'm going 5.
6-3.
6-3?
Yeah.
Who scored?
Let's see. Google will tell us. Diaz got 2, Maka got 1, or Cali, you should call him.
Cali, yeah.
Sob scored 1, and Salah got 2.
Well, I had all the goal scorers.
Just not enough goals.
That is not enough.
So go on. What's your prediction then?
As I said to you the other day, I think we're getting to the time now of Tonkins, mate, where you just start battering teams at the end of the season.
Yeah.
They've got nothing to play for except the Europa League. They're nowhere near in the league. I think we're going to turn them over.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 5-0.
5 now?
I think we're going to turn them over. Yeah. Because it doesn't matter to them at all. And it matters that Arsenal aren't going to win the title. So for them, it'll just be, like, Ange isn't going to get sacked if we beat them 8-0.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It could be anything,
Could be anything, yeah.
Yeah. They could, like, literally
not turn up.
Yeah.
Just give us the 3 points.
Yeah.
And go, sorry mate, the bus broke down.
Yeah, bloody hell, mate, we're stuck in Heathrow.
I didn't have my passport.
You know what I mean,
say?
mate?
Yeah.
5-0.
5-0. Yeah.
You know what? I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say 5-0 as well.
Yeah. And that's what's good about this 2-man podcast, isn't it?
You get different perspectives.
We always agree with each other.
You get different perspectives, don't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I really do agree. I think it'll be 5-0. I think it's one of them games where, I mean, me and Wayne said it last week as well.
Wayne and I
said it last week. You know, it's about time someone gets a kick in life.
Oh, it's spanking season, mate.
It is spanking season. And it's about time Wayne gets a prediction right. Because his predictions last week weren't very good.
So nasty.
But it is Wayne's world. Jack, I think we've done it, mate.
It's a good pod, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, how'd you find it? Do you like being a guest on Reds Down Under?
Actually, I like to think of myself as a bit of a sitting co-host.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
But I might be reading into that a bit much, you know?
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed it. It was good to be back. We did have the full 2-mic setup before. And then it didn't work because Tom worked in TV for 10 years and doesn't know how to work in TV.
I wasn't a tech, was I?
No.
Yeah, we're having feedback issues with these microphones. Don't know what they are.
Don't know what they are. But
And
you know what?
I've never liked getting feedback anyway, so...
Unless it's positive.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for video listeners, Mo Salah's there, the Mo mic.
Yeah.
And, you know, just think you're at the start of this journey.
Yeah.
You know? Think where this is going to be, mate.
Yeah.
Reds Down Under.
At some point, it's going to be an AI version of me doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah. And he's going to be really slim.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you for having me on.
You're always welcome on, Jack.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks so much to everyone for coming back to watch and listen Reds Down Under. It's been amazing, really. Like, it's boss. Love talking to people about the Reds.
So, hopefully, league title's done by the time you're back on.
Yeah, we'll be champions, yeah.
The party starts. I know you've got a plan for the 26th. Not the 25th, is it? The 26th?
So the 26th will be the day we lift
Cup lift day.
that trophy.
So
So we've got plans for that.
Yeah. Which will be
We're going to be out and about in Sydney.
So, yeah. Thanks for having me on, anyway.
Yeah, of
I just
course.
want to finish by Pope Francis.
Oh, yeah. Died, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about doing that? Poping?
Being a Pope.
Yeah.
It's the outfit, isn't it?
Yeah.
I won't look good in that.
No, you need something that hugs your hips a bit.
We are the Reds Down Under, and this is our podcast.